Hi, my name is Christopher O'Day. I'm currently a student teacher at Arizona Virtual Academy. My mentor is Caitlin Velasco, and this upcoming week I will be student teaching a lesson dealing for language arts, dealing with plot development and theme. We will be having students read a short story called Rules of the Game by Amy Tan, and it will be using state standards that determine a theme or central idea of a text and analyze its development over the course of the text, including its relationship to the characters, setting, and plot. And we will have the students provide an objective summary of the text that will be in the short story. The students will be learning to identify elements of a story. They will also learn to identify plot, conflict, climax, symbolism, and resolution. I was able to put together a PowerPoint because the class is going to be online. It's an online school. So the lesson is using a complete PowerPoint that has about 19 different slides. The beginning of the class will be used as a warm-up, asking the question, what elements are important to have in a story? And students would be either getting on the microphone or in chat to express their answers and why they gave their answers. We will be going over a reading check that poses 4 different questions pertaining to the story to see if students are familiar with the story. This would be taking place on the second day of reading this short story. There will be a video included for the students to watch, which kind of goes into a graph development for a story and what develops within the plot development. After the video is shown, students will be posting on this graph their ideas of where things would go as far as what their ideas are in a plot. We would be asking questions, multiple choice question of how comfortable they feel in being able to answer or identify elements in a plot. After they've been able to do that, they will be going into what is called breakout rooms, and they will be able to see different passages from the story, and will be given multiple choice to point out the example of what they see in the passage. The breakout rooms will consist of about 3 or 4 students, and they will be working together to give their answers. There are at least 8 or 9 different breakout rooms that we would be putting the students in. The time would probably take about 5 minutes roughly to try answering the questions. Afterwards, we would go discuss a little bit further themes in literature, talking about central ideas, how a theme might express something about life, about being human. We will also talk about the clarification of topic in a theme. Afterwards, there will be another, after the students have been able to work in the breakout rooms and hear some more of the lesson, we will be getting a kind of an update on where they stand, if they're able to identify elements in a plot, and then be able to get an idea, how well they're doing, if they understand the lesson or not. At the end of the lesson, there's a thing called an exit ticket, and we will be getting feedback from the students before they leave the class about what their thoughts of the character Waverly's attitude between Chinese and American cultures are. And after that is done, then the students will be able to leave, and the different elements that will be within the plot development will deal with exposition, conflict, rising action, climax, falling action, resolution, and symbolism. And though I have not been able to do the lesson yet, because it will be next week, I will hopefully, based on feedback that we've been able to get in the last several lessons dealing with understanding text and their I have to bring up the slide again. Understanding text and analyzation, there's been kind of a rough idea as far as how well students have been doing so far. So far, the students have been getting about, for half of the class seems to be doing well in their understanding. The other half seem to be struggling, and my hopes are that in the lesson that I have to offer for the students, and because they've already had several opportunities to understand central idea of text, I'm hoping that the students will be able to do much better in their understanding, and we'll see how everything goes. And I would like to thank you for listening to this video, and hopefully it brings a better understanding of what I have planned in the lesson that I will be offering on this upcoming week. So thank you very much.